Down here there's a message informing the user about which item they've chosen. In this case, we haven't selected anything yet, so it assumes we're starving and tells us to pick something. If I pick something to eat, like strawberry pudding, the message changes to remind me which item I've selected. Now how does Backbone handle monitoring events? In app.js, we have a view for the selected item message. Just like before, we get the template from the DOM, convert it to a string, and pass it to underscores template function. These buttons are part of a menu item view, and that's where the button and the selected item message are wired together. This is where we set up the events for each menu item. When something with the class of selected item is clicked, JavaScript will call the select item function, which is right here. Backbone creates a record of all the events it needs to listen for. It keeps track of everything that needs to happen when that event actually runs. And when the event occurs, it triggers all the code that needs to run. We're going to look at Backbone's on function in isolation. This way we can really focus on how it works. Let's first create an empty object. Now we'll take this empty object and add in all of Backbone's event functions. Since it has Backbone's on method, I can now set up an event for this object to listen for. Finally, I'll trigger that event and pass it some data. Backbone took this string and passed it to the callback function and logged out this message. Let's dive into on and see how it's doing this.